Okay, I gotta ask. And you know what? I know, Neil, it's like this is gonna turn into a Thanksgiving episode, but this is, I mean, of all the people, I think like getting your playbook, if you will, pun
Mhm.
intended, of
Yeah,
Thanksgiving's huge. Can you kind of run me through like what the game day plan is for Thanksgiving? You mentioned, I assume, turkey
yeah,
and ham. Are you using the
yeah.
smokers? Like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
what's that menu like?
So I have two huge J&R smokers. I don't know if you know what those are, but it is huge. It's on the trailer. This it's a commercial smoker. So I could probably cook if I really wanted to. I could do probably about 200 turkeys at one time. It's a rotisserie smoker, but I always bring it because it's so efficient. And Thanksgiving has to be perfect. You have no room for error. Like, oh man, I overcooked the turkey, or I did this. So I always bring it because I always smoke and fry the turkey. So I smoke it first, and then I fry it. But also, I have friends and neighbors. I was like, hey man, just bring your turkey over here, and I'll smoke it for you because I can fit all these turkeys on here, and then we kind of just hang out, that type of thing. But with me, I kind of get inspiration throughout the year when it comes to Thanksgiving. The menu is never the same. And I do a lot of traditional things that I grew up with, but then I also like to have fun. Like, I think it was last year, or the year before, I made like a oxtail ragu, and that was one of the dishes that I made, people loved it, and I got requests for it this year again. I like to have fun and kind of. And the people that come over, they look forward to it. They're like, okay, we know we're gonna get a green bean casserole with macaroni and cheese, but it's gonna be those four dishes that they're gonna like, whoa, what is this? You know what I mean? And I think that's the fun. That's why I love Thanksgiving so much. We usually probably have about 20 people that come over. We set up a backyard with a canopy and the kids over running out. I live on a golf course and the golf course is closed, so we open it up, the gate, so the kids can kind of run out on the golf course. We got a canopy with music, the smokers going, football is on, we got drinks going. It's always a good time.
So 20 people. How many turkeys? I gotta get the actual. I want to get the list here. I want to get the Eddie Jackson
This year I'll
Thanksgiving
probably
list.
do, for my house, I'll do two turkeys. I'll do a regular turkey where I just do just straight in the oven, just straight roast turkey, but then I also do a smoked turkey and a fried turkey. I'll definitely do a brisket this year for sure. You got to do a brisket in Texas. And then a ham or something like that, and then a lot of sides.
How big is the turkey?
We'll get probably about a 20-pound turkey.
20 pound. I mean, look, and I'm assuming when you say brisket, like a whole packer brisket, right? Like the
Oh
whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
end to
Oh
end,
yeah, whole thing.
point to flat.
But see, you got to remember, I do catering too. So I have in my garage, I have like two walls of like just catering stuff. So I have it all set out with warmers and things like that. But then I also have to-go plates. So everybody takes a couple of to-go plates home. That's my thank you Thanksgiving. That's my kind of thank you for coming kind of a thing.
Do you do the brine thing? Are you a brine guy with the turkey?
No, I don't do the brine. I do like a dry brine. Basically, dry brine is just pre-season it, with whatever rub you're going to use, and just let it sit out to dry out. So I do that. I prefer that. I think it makes the turkey a little bit more juicier.
Yeah.
With the brine, wet brine, you get a lot of flavor in there, but I inject it, so I really don't need to do a wet brine. I inject it, and then I do a dry rub on the outside, let it sit uncovered in the refrigerator for 2 days, so it really dries out the skin, and then I smoke it, and then I deep fry it.
I mean, damn. Damn. Damn, that is crazy.
Yeah.
What are you doing with those Thanksgiving leftovers?
Well, my number one thing to eat the next day after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, and I've been this way since I was a little kid, is taking pieces of the ham and just putting it between two pieces of bread with some mayo. And that's like the first thing that I eat, just like a quick little ham. And I love it. I don't know what it is. It's just something nostalgic about that. Just taking pieces of that ham, a little bit of mayo on some really good bread, and just eat it. It's so good.
I have to ask the Mayo question. Hellman's or Duke's?
Dukes, what are you talking about?
Oh,
No,
Duke's.
yep. Yeah,
You're a Duke's guy.
Yeah,
You're a Duke's guy. Okay.
Dukes and
okay.
Blue Plate. One of the two.
Oh, really? I'll have to consider that. I'll have
Blue
to give
Plate
it a
is it.
second shot. I'll have
Yeah.
to give it a second shot, but
Yeah,
I
but
do
Dukes
like
is my favorite.
Yeah, Duke's is very,
Yeah.
very, very good
You know what I've been
mayonnaise.
using a lot lately though, and I really like it. I love Japanese mayo.
What's the most non-traditional thing you're cooking at Thanksgiving?
So I have this dish, and I made it a couple years ago, and people love it. So in the South, we have stewed okra and tomatoes, right? That's a dish, and you eat it over rice. But what I do is I basically put like an Indian spin on it, and I add like tons of spices to it. So I have like anise and I have like cardamom and I roast all these spices and then I add tomatoes to it, just let that cook down. And then I hot fry okra. So basically just split the okra and put it right on the cast iron skillet just to get the sliminess out. And then I add it to the stewed tomatoes with all those spices in it. Whole house just smells amazing and you eat that over rice and it's so good.